Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Public Cloud Design Tips and Tricks. In this channel, we are going to discuss about public cloud design problem statement and their related solution. We'll be talking about public cloud two vendors, one is AWS, another is Microsoft Azure. So today's problem statement, how to achieve ETL and ELT along with data integration functionalities with public cloud. So in our last video, we have explained how Microsoft Azure has solved this with Azure Data Factory, and today we are going to discuss about Aws Glue. So what is ETL and ELT? If you want to understand this, then please visit my previous video to understand what is the functionalities of ETL and ELT and how does it work. So let's focus on Aws Glue. Aws Glue is a fully managed ETL extract, transform and load service that makes it simple and cost effective to categorize your data, clean it, enrich it, move it reliably between various data source and data streams. So if you try to understand the internal architecture of Aws Glue, then this is what will come to picture. So it contains multiple components like crawler, data catalog, jobs, data source, data target. So as you can see here, you have a data source, you have to transform the data to your data target. So how does the workflow works? So you have a data store, you have to point your crawler to the data store so that the crawler will create the metadata or table definition of the data source into the data catalog. Data catalog contains, other than the table definition or schema definition, it also contains all other information through which a job will work. And also the data definition, data catalog also holds metadata to define the ETL jobs. Then the second step is to Aws Glue generate a scripts to transform the data. You can also provide your own script into this transformation part. So it can automatically generate the script for you, and also you can provide your own script to run your script via the AWS management console. So the script runs over the Spark environment. So what you have to do, you have to point your crawler, it will create the data definitions, and also you will provide the script with which you can run your job to copy the data or transform the data from data source to data target. You can also make it scheduler based job running, or also you can run it manually. So if you try to understand the data catalog part, it is an engine that automatically generates Python and Scala code and a flexible scheduler that handles dependency resolution, job monitoring and retrieves. Now let's try to understand what are all Glue components. Aws Glue components are like Glue console, data catalog, crawlers, classifiers, ETL operations, jobs, job systems, ETL in stream ETL in Aws Glue. Let's try to understand the definition. So what is Aws Glue console? To define and orchestrate your ETL workflow, you can define your job, table, crawlers, define triggers, edit scripts, everything can be done by the Aws Glue console. So it has a console with which you can do all these operations. Then Aws Glue data catalog. Aws Glue data catalog is your persistent metadata store, a uniform repository where your disparate systems can store and find metadata. Aws Glue crawlers and classifiers, that means it can scan data in all kind of repositories, classify it, extract schema information from it, and also stores the metadata automatically in the Aws Glue data catalog. Then Aws Glue Etl Operations. Using the metadata of the data catalog, what you will do, Aws Glue can automatically generate Scala or PySpark, you know that is the Python API for Apache Spark, scripts with Aws Glue extensions that you can use and modify to perform your various ETL operations. So with ETL operations, you can do this. Streaming ETL in Aws Glue is the streaming the ETL in Aws Glue to process event data like IoT streams, click streams and network logs as well. And the last part, Aws Glue Jobs, are the systems provides managed infrastructure to orchestrate your ETL workflow. you can create jobs in AWS Glue that automate the scripts you use to extract, transform and transfer the data to different locations. Jobs can be scheduled and also changed, or they can be triggered by the events such as arrival of new event. We'll try to understand a scenario. So you have Amazon S3 where you will store your data, or also you can update the data. And also when you are storing the data or updating the data, then there will be event which will trigger the AWS Lambda service to trigger the ETL jobs. So AWS Lambda service will be integrated with Amazon S3 to get that event, like when you are storing the data or updating the data, then it will trigger the AWS Glue ETL jobs. Then your AWS Glue ETL job to transform and load the data by processing the data like ETL processing or enriching the data, and once that is done, then it will store the final data to the target. The target could be Amazon Redshift or Amazon S3. This is how a simple workflow for AWS Glue works. If you come to the pricing part, then the pricing is with Amazon Glue, you have to only pay for the time that your ETL job takes to run. That is the serverless offering. So AWS Glue is a serverless architecture, which also a PaaS model. So based on the number of data processing unit, that is DPUs, you have to pay. So you have to pay per ETL jobs, you have to pay for the data catalog storage and also request. So in the data catalog storage also you have to pay for the storage, like free for the first million objects stored. That is also more than enough, I would say. But also it also charge you like $1 per 100,000 of objects stored in the above 1 million. Also you have to pay per request, also for the crawlers. So if you want to find more about AWS Glue, please follow these links. You will find it in the video description. If you like the video, then don't forget to subscribe and follow our channel to know more about public cloud design. Thank you. Have a nice day.